there were standards. And there was ways to do things and there was ways not to do things. Hiding in the back hedge of the school ground, waiting for the boys, high school boys, to go by, that was not part of the standard. There was a huge cypress hedge along the back of the school, and the boys from the boys' high school would walk down there, obviously to the train. There was also a great fish and chip shop on the corner, and the girls would of course want to talk to the boys as they walked backwards and forwards, and they would hide in the cypress hedges, and as prefects we would be sent to get them out of there. Yes, you could see where some of the spaces were, but sometimes if you got into that space you could also work along the fence and get much more private space if you wished to. You didn't hang over the fence to talk to people. You didn't get up on the fence at all. My mother and father both worked at school. It was good fun to have Dad in the yard, but even though he took absolutely no notice of me and would sweep around me unless I actually tapped him on the shoulder. My mum started later. She started the domestic sciences and cleaned the kitchens, helped with the cooking, helped the teaching. There was also an aunt. She wasn't an aunt, a blood relative, but she was a family friend. And her role was everything, I think. If you ran past, you would hear her knocking on the window because you weren't to run in the quadrangle. There was lots of little bits that Auntie Flo did. I studied biology because I needed to become a nurse. I'd wanted to be a nurse from probably the soonest I could think about it, really. But I hadn't perhaps refined exactly where I wanted to be nursing until I became, at Girls Tech, I went through a course called childcare. I think I then became aware that I would like to nurse children. I had to apply, of course, to the hospital, to the Royal Children's Hospital, and they sent me out a list of things that I needed to become. So mathematics was one of them, biology was one of them, and so I did some science, and I loved that. We dissected frogs and things, and that was very exciting, blew up things in the science room. In year 5, I had to do biology seriously. Miss Levins was the principal in those years, and she was adamant that I could do this. Mrs. Dacey was my biology teacher, and I think she understood my passion to get nursing. She probably had the same passion about science, and she was certainly very, very encouraging of me learning. I loved the orthopaedic department. My years were spent with the orthopaedic surgeons, and I loved that. We did a lot of difficult work, but we made a lot of children get up and walk again.
It must be incredibly rewarding.
Loved
to
it.
see them get up and leave hospital. Yeah, absolutely. What a beautiful thing to do. So
I just care about people, and I think that's part of nursing. I like being part of a team, and I really enjoyed being an operating room nurse. I'm quite proud of being a nurse. Spent a lot of time doing that, so I'm quite proud of that. I'm proud of my family, my husband and my daughter, my now grandchildren. I'm proud of being part of Box Hill Girls Tech. It was a good place to be.